Good morning. So I have another requested one here today. Actually, I recently noticed I made a bit of a mistake and overwrote a couple of the rosters when I was going and pretty much just writing over them with teams that I actually recognize. Well, at any rate, so now got a brand new Ethermaster and Arcadia that got remade to be a bit more fitting to this particular game. But the first one to look over here is Spite. So this is Shatter's AC from Silent Line, and this is going to be a battle of the rivals between Shatter and Zero. So they're the two very similar rivals over in Silent Line. They never actually end up fighting each other, and with Long Spear being in there in the mix, it seems almost like they were trying to set up this whole kind of plot line where, you know, Shatter was trying to kill off Zero for attacking his family or something, if I recall correctly, and then ends up fighting Long Spear or something like that. It just seems weird that the three of them have such similar builds, and then just nothing really happens with it. But at any rate, Cal was asking the other day, you know, whatever happened to the fight between these. So these guys need to happen. Now, as far as changes that have been made for Formula Front, like I mentioned, it's assault rockets and a radar instead of an ammo extender for Shatter, and for Zero and the scrap pile, one of the ammo extenders has been replaced with a radar, and the other linear gun has been replaced with medium rockets. And yeah, you can maybe see them a little bit better here. Yeah, replaced with rockets for a similar kind of heat-inducing role. And here we go. Let's see what happens. Looking at them, I haven't tested these two against each other much. It kind of seemed to go one way or another with testing. I was mostly just testing to make sure that they functioned alright together. But between the two of them, Shatter's definitely got more direct fire. He's definitely got more odds to stun. Whereas Zero tends to have higher DPS. So it's really anyone's game here. Their boosters have also been changed a little bit to give them similar speed and performance to their originals. These are, if I recall correctly, these ones actually aren't on Silent Line that I have on Zero here, but it gives them a pretty similar speed. And on Shatter I have the goals, which, funnily enough, they're under the same name, which I never really even noticed. Oh man, he is really making the game lag here. Alright, so Shatter got his revenge for the first fight. That's good. Because apparently, Zero's a bit of a dick. Not entirely sure what happened, but it seems to be that way. Also, I originally had actually meant to put Shatter into this spot, but the remake of Dual Face over in this slot prevented me from using those legs. So instead I swapped them out, so the scrap pile got remade here instead. And alright, time for round 2. Okay, they're in a field. Seems like this might give Zero a bit of an advantage. As long as he has room to dodge those bazooka shots, he's got the better build. Yeah, Shatter's basically reliant on the stun from that bazooka to deal most of his damage. And that pretty much goes for both games, really. And unfortunately, since both of them are using pretty dumb heads, their detection kind of sucks without radars, so that was pretty much going to happen one way or another. But conveniently, there are no ammo packs, so I just put ones that kind of have a similar weight in the end. Generally, like I've mentioned before, what I try to do is just match the weight and general purpose of what they were trying to do. So usually, for example, grenade launchers get replaced with large rockets. They're mostly there for stun, damage, and, well, heat induction. So large rockets do that pretty well. They're not nearly as good on the stun and heat, but, you know, it's, considering there's no OPI, that's about how it's gonna go. And yeah, that looks like another to the green guy. It seems pretty one-sided so far. Come on, scrap pile. And pull out some stuff. Alright, maybe he'll actually do better here. Yeah, it seems kind of weird that I'd say that this guy is the one that's better at long range, but given his setup, he kind of is. Come on, scrap pile. Alright, very close so far. Yeah, Zero's doing better. I was completely wrong, he's doing a lot better in the close quarters here. It's not really so much close range that he gets an advantage, but mid-range, I would say. And main reason for that is that bazooka's it's still gonna hit really, really badly at close range. Oh, he might actually get this one. Okay. There we go, we got him. Okay, just gotta do that 2 more times, scrap pile. Also, it seems a little strange that in the original there didn't seem to be a space, or at least the space was really small between scrap and pile. It's just random trivia nonsense. It is what it is. Yeah, original release of Sound Line was a little bit wonky. Often joked that it seemed like it was kind of drunkenly released on a weekend one day. I love that thing to bits, but quality testing was a little bit off. And there's so many weirdly imbalanced things and extra features that were never properly implemented and all that. And if you go to the main arena, or the main menu arena, you go and check out all the names, they're actually the same ones from 3, they never actually changed them. So it's the same kind of arena that you can pick when you're going, for the double battles and things like that. But, yeah, for whatever reason, they just never changed it in the main menu. Probably just forgot. Or, like I said, it seemed like it was rushed. Yeah, this is anyone's game right now. Jesus, it's hard to even tell what's going on here. Alright, Zero gets another one. The last round. Let's see who gets it. And it's this one. Feels like Shatter's gonna get it. I think so. My utterly non-professional opinion of a thing that cannot actually have a professional opinion. Alright, so right off the bat he's gotten a huge advantage. He's already got an almost 2k lead on him. 1500, but whatever. Averages and so on. Oh, and he's getting flanked really badly. He can't seem to get him in his sights again. There we go. And I wish there was a way to make this run smoother. But, like I said, emulation barely works for it as it is. Oh wow, all those grenade launchers, that's really killing the frame rate. Okay, there we go. So, Shatter in the Spite takes it.